In episode number 7 of our Grand Tactician, the Civil War, the Confederate campaign, we find the commands of Albert Sidney Johnston and Benjamin McCulloch seeking to thwart the Union invasion of Kentucky, but are they bamboozled? The Union Army ghosts the Army of the West, and we are found that the Confederate armies are scrambling now to find the location of the Union Department of the West. That and more in this latest episode of Grand Tactician, the Civil War. Why don't we move forward with the campaign here? Johnston's readiness is in the orange. Confederacy is printing new notes. New greenbacks flood the markets. Inflation expected to soar. Public wealth plummeting. Probably not good for support. Pauses for a second. Johnston is connected to depots with the command. They are within range, so that's good. McCulloch's army is in green readiness status. Let's take a look at the St. Louis division right now. They are not ready. They'll be ready in about 2 weeks to start moving out. And their ultimate goal is to secure the northern part of Missouri and possibly raid into Iowa and Illinois. Should probably recruit some cavalry for that. But the St. Louis division, that'll be the infantry that will secure and hold northern Missouri, and then reinforce Zollicoffer if need be, if there happens to be some kind of unexpected large Union advance into Missouri. But for all intents and purposes, again, maybe their more main task: secure northern Missouri and make sure St. Louis is not retaken. So Johnston's army, though, only about half strength. We do need to take another policy. Right now, our next policy will put us at our max. I think I have no choice but to do some sort of recruiting one. Militia Act 2. An act lengthening the contracts of new volunteer units to 2 years. Longer contracts allow units to remain in the Army enough time to become more effective in battle. Recruitment quotas are increased. Or Military 2. Further reforms in the Confederate State Army allows the creation of larger armies with an independently operating core organization. Recruitment, civil order, and trade warfare subsidies allowed up to $500,000. So this might actually be better. It will take a little bit longer, almost twice as long, but it will allow us to create the core system. What I think I will do, I'm going to add another division to Johnston. They might not be ready for this campaign by the time they're recruited. Oh yeah, why don't we give John C. Breckinridge the command? I think they're gonna be mostly Texas boys. William R. Scurry will take command. I think we'll try to auto-generate the rest. Tennessee boys, Mississippi, and Maryland. I will leave Bonham in command of the infantry brigade, or the cavalry brigade. Actually, no, we'll replace him with, see if we can find a cavalry commander. John S. Bowen. Alright, DeRosie, you get to... That's 3,000 men. Now, do that. Let's go with Daniel Ruggles. There has been a naval bombardment of James River Squadron versus Fort Monroe. Ship sunk the USS Powhatan. Oh, nice job, James River Squadron. They'll break out of the blockade. We have our first naval engagement. The Battle of Hampton Roads has ended with the James River Squadron retreating. The engagement was honorable. with my sailors inflicting heavy losses on the enemy before forced to flee under the weight of their numbers. One ships have been sunk. The condition of the enemy fleet is believed to be intact. The condition of my fleet is good. August 8th, 1861, we have our two armies of the West moving in to protect and defend the Union invasion of Kentucky. Forced at destination. Alright, Zollenkoffer will actually move to Cairo and just headquarter there. Alright, looks like the Western Army is at their destination. We've lost contact with what we thought was the Union Department of the West. It's thought to be around Evansville. We're gonna build a depot at this little road intersection here. The Union extends contracts to 3 years. 3 years or the war. The government prepares for a long war. States struggling to fill quotas. New regiments are formed. So the Union's really massing up their armies. Oh, oof. 127,000 men recruited already. Should probably not neglect our eastern armies. Lee's readiness is only yellow. Ooh. Strength is only 12,000. Why is that? Their troops just haven't been recruited yet. So he will get up to a strength of 20,000. A little bit of army reorganization. George H. Stewart. Robert Ransom. Our cavalry brigade generals. How about Winder to take over this horse artillery? I think we should assign another group to Lee. Yeah, we'll give it to Bonham. Bonham gets the division. Ooh, we can only generate some cavalry still. We'll just add another infantry brigade to Pillow's division. I wonder if we increase our recruitment subsidies. Again, the Union does not look very threatening in the east right now. It is August 13th now, and Albert Sidney Johnston is arriving at his destination. McCulloch's trying to gather supplies. I think we'll strike out towards Evansville with McCulloch. I want Johnston to kind of keep resting and refitting, but he's in supporting distance. Dude, Joe Johnston's got the unhappy soldiers modifier. Many soldiers in this unit are unhappy with their leadership and many are deserting. Veterans are happier with the commander that have high fame and leadership. Is advised you inspect the officer corps of this unit and make required changes. See, I've always liked Joe Johnston, although I understand the criticisms. I don't know why. I just have I wouldn't call it a soft spot for Joe Johnston, but I do feel like his approach would have been better served in the Napoleonic Wars. He was not a commander for the modern warfare of the Civil War or modern warfare for that age. That's my opinion. I think he would have done very well in the Napoleonic Wars with his style. He's got legendary fame. And Jackson, yeah, that's weird. Okay. It looks like Kell's squadron is... Nope. I thought they were ready, but they are not. I guess they're operational. So August 19th, 1861. Looks like McCulloch is ready to maybe make a move against Evansville, or cautiously. McCulloch is going to move forward. Kind of a reconnaissance mission. Trying to find the whereabouts of the Union Army of the West, because we've lost contact with them. Looks like the St. Louis Division's ready to take these northern Missouri cities. And then into St. Louis. Actually, their readiness is pretty low. But we're going to move them out anyways. Oh, hold up now. Alright, we've got eyes on the Department of the West. 23,000 men, almost 24,000 men, 33 guns. They're at the Shawneetown Ferry. We're going to move up Kel's squadron anyways, even though they're not 100% ready. We're going to move them to Paducah. We'll order Johnson to build a depot at Hopkinsville. Looks like the department. Oh, they're coming south. Johnson's gonna have to move north. We're moving down the Ohio. Our fielded manpower is up to 75,000 now. Oh, so Johnston's army has ballooned up to 19,000 men, so that's very good. So McCulloch's still waiting on Cheatham's division. 6 days. For at least B's brigade to form up. The Louisiana boys of B's brigade and all in their crimson red glory. It looks like the Department of the West might be bypassing the Western Army. We might march them to Paducah. Looks like McCulloch is running a little bit behind the Department of the West. Johnson's condition, although their supply situation is good, his readiness is not very good. See, that would take a while. That route would take a while. Little trail behind McCulloch as we try to wonder if their true destination is Cairo, retake Cairo with the small garrison under Zollicoffer. Zollicoffer in trouble. Alright, Zollicoffer's going to head back to Benton. And maybe we can bottle up the Department of the West again in Cairo. We got Kell Squadron actually on their way to intercept the Department of the West. This should be interesting, actually. I put them on patrol. Ordered the McCulloch's army to head towards Columbus. All right, it is August 27th. Let's peek at the Eastern Theater. Union Army very quiet in the Eastern Theater. Wonder how large their armies are, though. They're just forming up armies and training them. They're up to 178,000 strength. We're up to 81,000. Lee's readiness, though, is good. And his force is up to 20,000, while Johnston, though, is only up to 5,500. While Walton's West Virginia Volunteers is taking a while to form. Wingo was his name, West Virginia Volunteers. Johnston is way behind now, I feel. See, Kell Squadron seems to be intercepting the Department of the West, but let's turn them around. I wonder if Kell Squadron is able to do anything against the fleet that's carrying the Department of the West. Department of the West is trying to retake Cairo through maneuver. The Western Army is now on their way to prevent that from happening. We've ordered Kel Squandra again to keep attacking the Department of the West Fleet. It looks like Cairo is almost retaken by the Union forces, though. Let's march Zollenkoffer back. Maybe they can help. If there's an engagement, they might be able to help. Alright, so engagement. They still have William S. Harney as the Department of the West commander. 23,000 men. So it's just the Western Army versus the Department of the West. And let's fight this one out. The Battle of Cairo, Ferry. August 30th, after initial skirmishing and maneuvers, opposing armies are deploying for battle. Confederacy fields 16,000 men versus the 24,000 men under Major General Harney. So fog of war. These are only estimates. We're back on the old Jordan's Ridge battlefield, but we're going to be in the northeast corner of the map. And McCulloch didn't really participate in the battle, so kind of scouting out. See the objectives here. Okay. Big Creek Ridge, the O'Connell farmhouse, and this town area, the Samples town, Millard, along the Proud Run bridge there. We have a road that runs along this Eastern Railroad. I do feel that the best go along this road here. There's this nice terrain here. There's nice open terrain here to attack out of or defend. Either, make the attack along Proud Run. Alright, that's going to be our deployment. And that will conclude the episode number 7 of the Grand Tactician Civil War Confederate campaign. We will see you in the next one. Thank you for joining.